Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा रस बिहारी राधा रस बिहारी राधे। जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय गौरनिताय 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 श्री श्री गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया, भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च, नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, entitled as the Sambonam, the chapter number 13, entitled as Brahma stealing the boys and cows. We will recite the shloka 33, shloka number 33, and we will read 31 and 32. तदीक्षणोत्प्रेम रसाप्लुतासया, जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान्, उदुह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्य मूर्धनि, ग्रानेरवापु परमां मुदां ते। तदीक्षणोत्प्रेम रसाप्लुताशया, जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान्, उदुह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्य मूर्धनि, ग्रानेरवापु परमां मुदं ते। तदीक्षणोत्प्रेम रसाप्लुताशया, जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान्, उदुह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्य मूर्धनि, ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते तदीक्षणोत्प्रेमरसाप्लुताशया जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान् उदुह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्यमूर्धनि ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते. Please recite. तदीक्षणोत्प्रेमरसाप्लुताशया जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान् उदूह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्यमूर्धनि ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते. तदीक्षणोत्प्रेमरसाप्लुताशया जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान् मूर्धनि ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते. तदीक्षणोत्प्रेमरसाप्लुताशया जातानुरागागतमन्वयोर्बकान् उदूह्य दोर्बी परिरभ्यमूर्धनि ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते. Vaishnavis, तदीक्षणोत्प्रेमरसाप्लुताशया जातानुरागा मूर्धनि ग्राणेरवापु परमां मुदन्ते. Word to word meaning. Tadikshana utpremarasaplutāṣaya. All the thoughts of cowherd men merged in the mellow of paternal love, which was aroused by seeing their sons. Jata anuragaha, experiencing a great longing or attraction. Gatamanyavaha, their anger disappeared. Arbakan, their young boys, young sons. Uduhya, lifting. Dorbihi, with their arms. Parirabhya, embracing. Murdani, on the head. Granihi, by smelling. Avapuhu, obtained. Paramam, the highest. Mudam, pleasure. Te, those cowherd men. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. At that time, all the thoughts of cowherd men merged in the mellow of paternal love, which was aroused by the sight of their sons. Experiencing a great attraction, their anger completely disappearing, they lifted their sons, embraced them in their arms, and enjoyed the highest pleasure by smelling their sons' heads. Please repeat the translation responsively behind me. At that time, All the thoughts of coward men merged in the mellow of paternal love, which was aroused by the sight of their sons. Experiencing a great attraction, their anger completely disappearing, they lifted their sons, embraced them in their arms, and enjoyed the highest pleasure by smelling their sons' heads. Purport. After Brahma stole the original covered boys and calves, Krishna expanded himself to become the boys and calves again. Therefore, because the boys were actually Krishna expansions, the covered men were especially attracted to them. At first, the covered men who were on top of the hill were angry, but because of Krishna, the boys were extremely attractive. And therefore, the covered men immediately came down from the hill with special affection. We will read the 31st and 32 also. 31st translation. The cows had given birth to new calves, but while coming down from Govardhana hill, the cows, because of increased affection for the older calves, allowed the older calves to drink milk from their milk bags, and then began licking the calves' bodies in anxiety, as if wanting to swallow them. 32. Translation purport. The covered men, having been unable to check the cows from going to their calves, felt simultaneously ashamed and angry. They crossed the rough road with great difficulty. But when they came down and saw their own sons, they were overwhelmed by great affection. Purport. Everyone was increasing in affection for Krishna. When the covered men coming down from the hill saw their own sons, who were no one else than Krishna, their affection increased. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So I am very grateful for the opportunity to speak on this Srimad Bhagavatam, and I am indebted to fulfill my service. Just like sometimes when the son speaks futa words, when he speaks in childhood, the father so mercifully he ignores that. He takes the essence. If the son wants water, he will give water. So as a Vaishnavas or Saragrahi, please accept the essence and give up whatever is coming from my mental speculation. Hare Krishna. So on this shloka, I would like to speak on these three subject matters. One is exclusive Krishna Bhakti. Second thing is glorifying other devotees. And third one is glorifying Srila Prabhupada. In the 31st shloka, this from 28th shloka to 38th shloka, there is a section which explains about how Balaram got bewildered. and he is observing what all happening. One point of time, he asked Krishna, what is this happening? So he got to know this is a Yoga Maya. First, initially he was thinking it is because they developed affection for the Vasudeva, that's why they are developing more love for their children. Later on, he thought it is a Yoga Maya. Then he understood it is a Krishna's own personal expansions. From 28 sloka to 38 slokas. So we heard this pastime how Brahma Vimohan Leela, after Brahma stolen the calves and covered boys, Krishna expanded, and Brahma, he bewildered and he took rest for 1 year. He didn't involve here. Krishna is performing so wonderful pastimes that covered the elderly gopis in Vrindavan, the covered men and the cows. They increased their affection for their children and for their calves. Generally they had a love, but not that much. Now in this within 1 year, they increased a lot. So Balram is little interesting. He is observing these things. What is this which is making them too much love? Now, for example, in the world, we are the same children, they are the same parents. Love, it will not increase within 1 year. That much, too much. It will not increase. Okay, love is there, but it will not increase or it will not diminish. The love is there. Balram thought it will not increase on their children's, but there is something special which is happening. That's why there is an increment in the affection for their children and calves. In the 31st sloka, we see the reason when before 1 year there were the calves which has taken birth. After 1 year, they should be eating grass. Just like small kids, they drink milk from mother's breast milk. But after 6 months or 7 months, they will start eating grains. Annaprasana, they will eat grains. So now here calves, they supposed to eat grass, but they are still coming to the cows, and cows also giving the milk so affectionately. They are ignoring, sometimes they are ignoring the newborn calves. This is an interesting thing for this, for Balram. Yes. Sukadeva Goswami says, as if wanting to swallow them, they are giving milk, and these calves also licking the milk, as if they wanted to swallow whole cow. So absorbed in drinking the milk. In 32nd sloka, the incident which is happened near Govardhana Hill. So there is a nice picture also from BBT where all the calves and covered men, cows and covered men coming from the top of the hill. Down there are calves with the Gopa boys, and they come and embrace each other. There is a nice picture. It is there in the parikrama. Yeah. So whole this pastime took place near Govardhana. Surprising thing is covered men, they tried to controlling these cows, but they failed. They felt ashamed, angry, frustrated. Frustrated? Yes. Maughya Lajjoru Manyuna. They felt frustrated in controlling the cows. Lajja, they felt ashamed. And they felt Manyuna. At the same time, Uru Manyuna, they became so angry. In the 32nd sloka. So having all these feelings, cows are running down for the calves. In spite of having so much difficult situation from running from the top of the hill to down, it is still, they never cared for it. The cows, they never cared for all this. Similarly, following the cows, covered men also came down. As they saw their sons, Gopa boys who were expanded, Krishna's expansions, they also felt great affection, just like cows felt for their calves. So Krishna, he is fulfilling desires of everyone here. He is fulfilling the desires of elderly gopis, cows, coward man. Why? Acharyas explain very important role in this aspect. Gopis, elderly gopis, they had great love for Krishna. Still they have. Whenever they heard the pastimes of Lord, that he is stealing the makkan, he is going to Yamuna, doing all mischief activities, they wanted to hear more and more. When Krishna entered in their houses, apparently they showed angry, but they are so blissful that Krishna entering in their houses. And these all elderly gopis went to Mother Yashoda and complained. It is also apparent angry. They wanted to take opportunity to take darshan of Krishna. So Mother Yashoda, she is so fortunate that all the elderly gopis are thinking in this way. How Mother Yashoda is so wonderful, so glorious, that she got Krishna as her son. First aspect is, these all elderly gopis, they had a great appreciation for Mother Yashoda. Seeing that appreciation, Krishna fulfilled the desire of elderly gopis. Yesterday we were hearing the Bhakta Gunanuvada, so glories of the Bhakta devotees, Vaishnavas. When we have a great affection and appreciation for other Vaishnavas, Krishna fulfills desires of us also. All the elderly gopis, they were continuously appreciating, what a glorious Mother Yashoda. She got this son, Krishna, and she is personally serving him, taking care of him. She feeds him, she gives breast milk to him. So elderly gopis, they have a great appreciation for Mother Yashoda. When we, in our practice of Krishna consciousness, when we see other great Vaishnava and glorify him, it is said that some of the qualities, at least whatever in him, comes to us. So that's why Srila Prabhupada has introduced his Bhagavatam in Bhagavad Gita classes to discuss, glorify the Mahabhagavatas in Bhagavatam. Shri Shri Radha Rasa Bihari ki jai, Shri Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, Sukadeva Goswami, Sutta Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj, Maitreya, Vidura, all these are glorifying other Vaishnavas, other great Mahabhagavatas. Narada Muni, he is glorifying his own disciple, Prahlad Maharaj, in 7th canto. My disciple is so great. He repeated as it is what he heard from me to his friends in the classroom, in the Gurukul. Sukadeva Goswami, Sutta Goswami, he glorifies Sukadeva Goswami before beginning speaking on Bhagavatam. We also on Ekadashis and every day, in fact every day, we glorify these gopis, this Yashoda, Krishna, great Mahabhagavata Srila Prabhupada. Only with the only one desire, that we also feel inspired. We also get some qualities of them in our lives. So we should glorify, when we glorify other devotees, we also may get some fraction of mercy of them and get some qualities of them in our life. So in this shloka, 33 shloka, so Sukadeva Goswami is explaining step-by-step procedure how coward men came down and saw their sons, coward boys, and how their love is exemplified here in this shloka. This whole shloka describes how coward men, they exemplified their love for coward boys, their sons. Tadikshana prema rasaplutashaya. When they saw the coward boys, their prema became overwhelmed. The love overwhelmed. Just like in a glass, okay, we may not pour milk that much. Sometimes when we are filling the water in a glass, in a bottle, sometimes it gets overflowed. When it gets overflowed, the water gets wasted, materially speaking. But in terms of transcendental subject matter, when the love gets overpoured, that comes out as the shlokas. Sukadeva Goswami, he had a great love for these coward boys, coward men, Vrindavan Vasis. He is speaking, he is glorifying these coward men and their love for Krishna. So much details Sukadeva Goswami is presenting in the form of shlokas. He is not able to control this love. One devotee says, if you really love Krishna, then you will go out, take risk to preach about Krishna to others. So love is exemplified in the form of preaching to others. But in the materially, when water gets overflowed, it gets wasted. But in spiritually, it is not like that. It benefits others. When the Sukadeva Goswami is glorifying this coward man, their love for Krishna, that is coming in the form of shlokas. And each and every details he is giving in this shloka. Tadikshana, when they saw the coward man, when they saw the coward boys, their love overpoured from their hearts. Jatanuraga gatamanyayor bakan. They developed that anuraga for the coward boys. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains to Rupa Goswami in the 19th chapter, Madhyalila. He explains so details. What is this anuragaha? One point of time he says, Prema vriddhi krame nama snehan mana pranaya raga anuraga bhava mahabhava haya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, there is something called prema, pure loving devotional service, that has a different levels. The first level is sneha, mana, pranaya, raga, anuraga, bhava, mahabhava. Like this he explains. It is just a prema. There is something else, the other vibhava, other aspects comes. So Krishna consciousness is so deep. But Srila Prabhupada made for us so simple, so that we can practice and absorb ourselves in Krishna consciousness. We can also develop that anuraga for this Vrindavan Vasis, for Krishna, for the Srila Prabhupada, by reading these shlokas, by understanding the subject matter so thoroughly. So this coward man, they had anuraga for their sons. It is not just only for children, it is for Krishna basically, because Krishna expanded into coward boys. Of course, they have love for their children also. Jata anuraga, the jata means it has appeared, it has taken birth, anuraga, when they saw coward boys. Gatamanyayo arbakan, Gatamanyayo, they have given up whatever they had a frustration in controlling the cows, whatever they had a shame, right? It is a shame. They felt a little shyful, lajja. Whatever the frustration, lajja, angry in not able to control the cows, they have all given up now when they saw the coward men, the coward boys. So in our life, we personally must have experienced, especially in my life, I remembered my mother used to say that you are so angry. But when I started chanting in my second year of my BTech life, my mother, one point of time in my summer holidays, she said to me that you are lost your angriness. I appreciate that. That is a benefit. That is a credit to devotees who introduced me chanting. So I told my mother. So in our life also we must have observed. We must be having many sinful tendencies, bad qualities. After chanting this many years of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with the good qualified devotees, we must have witnessed the great change in us. Of course, it is all out of love for coward men. The anger, frustration, lajja, it is all out of love for them. Jatanuraga gatamanyayo arbakan, children when they saw it, when they saw them. Vuduhya dorbi, they lifted their sons. See, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining step by step. They lifted their sons with their arms. Vuduhya dorbi, parirabhya murdani, they embraced the coward boys. Granir avapu paramam mudamte. The next other two aspects. Granir, they started smelling the coward boys' heads. When Lord Narsingadev also appeared, he started smelling the Prahlad Maharaj's head. Even Hiranyakashipu also, when he called upon this, when he called Prahlad for checking his progress report, he also hugged him and he checked, he smelled his head. In the hot summer, we feel so, our Kapala is like burning like anything. We feel that Kapala is burning. Even when Hiranyakashipu performed his tapasya, the foams of fire is coming from his head. So it is said, even in the winter season or in the rainy season, the small insects, they come, they do parikrama on our heads sometimes in winter seasons. So it is said face is the index of our all emotions, and the head, the Kapala, is actually, there is a loving sensation, whatever, whether it's a loving or frustration, anybody, if they want to feel, they feel from the Kapala, from the head. So that's why, that is the reason, maybe the coward men, they are smelling, right? Granir, yes, they are smelling the heads of the coward boys. Granir avapu paramam mudamte. And then they are feeling the highest pleasure. Mudamte. Paramam mudamte. So in this way, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining step by step the love of coward men for the coward boys, sons. That we see from Sukadeva Goswami, how much great love he has for the coward boys, for coward men, for Vrindavan Vasis. This is the aspect we should understand, that when we glorify others, we also may get some taste in chanting Hare Krishna, loving devotional service. This bhakti, Prabhupada translates into devotional service, but Prabhupada many times he quotes this. It is not just devotional service, it is a loving devotional service. It is not just loving devotional service, it is also pure loving devotional service. He defines, Chaitanya Charitamrita, in this section of Rupa Goswami teachings, he defines many shlokas to it, pure loving devotional service. We also develop that appreciation for the Vaishnavas. Even Kunti Maharani says this in Srimad Bhagavatam. Shrunavanti Gayanti, that shloka, she says, if anybody has even appreciation for others' devotion, they also get devotion. This Prabhuji decorates the deities so nicely. This Prabhuji decorated the small Radha Raspberry so nicely today. Sita Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, they decorated small deities so wonderfully. Daily these pujaris are doing so wonderful service to the deities. How wonderfully Matajis make garlands every day. How the new bhaktas doing wonderful services in the temple. When we have that appreciation for other Vaishnavas, we may also get some kind of that attitude of devotional service. So the next aspect is exclusive Krishna Bhakti. In spite of the pathway is so troublesome, the cows and coward men, they ran down for taking the darshan of coward boys, Krishna. So, with a great affection. They forgot whatever is there on the path. We must have visited this Govardhan where there is a slipping stone. When we sit there, we slip down. It is not that much smooth. This is just a part of the stone, but the whole pathway is so with the stones and so many difficulties. And they never cared for all that. When they saw, as soon as the cows saw their calves, they ran from up. They ignored all the formalities. They gave up all the rules and regulations that yes, we should be under the control of coward men. No. Similarly, when we are completely absorbed, sometimes, myself, when sometimes absorbed in chanting Hare Krishna, even a devotee, even senior devotee comes, we ignore paying obeisances. No, I want to chant Hare Krishna mantra so sincerely. So we get so much absorption. Sometimes after completing 16 rounds also, we feel, let me chant one more round. That is an extra round. That is a, we completely forget the formalities. Sometimes when we are absorbed in services, like for example, I remembered washing the vessels in New Bhakta, my New Bhakta training. I used to keep earphones. Sometimes audio used to stop. Sometimes devotees have some internal conflicts. But when we are completely absorbed in service, nothing matters actually. Sometimes I experience this, not all the time, sometimes. We ignore all the other external formalities when we get that absorption services, even in chanting, even in terms of preaching. Even though in terms of when we went for book distribution, so some person comes challenging spirit, when we propose them, take a book, he presents another philosophy, and we get into debating, we get into preaching mode, so fiery mode, that our friend says, our colleagues, other devotees say, no, leave it yaar, chodo, chalo, hum jayenge. If we don't hear, completely we are absorbed in defeating him. So such kind of absorption in services comes, that time we ignore all the formalities, all other external disturbances in our life. Madhavendra Puri, who opened the door for love of God, he says, one wonderful shloka, Prabhupada quotes in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Sandhya vandana badram astu bhavato bhusnana tubhyam namo. Sandhya vandana badram astu bhavato bhusnana tubhyam namo. Bodeva pitarascha tarpana vido naham kshama kshamyatam. Yatra kvapi nishadya yadava kulottamasya kamsatvisha. Smaram agam harami tat alam manye kimanye hinatme. Madhavendra Puri, he says, Sandhya Vandana Badramastu. I offer my obeisances to Sandhya Vandana. Bhusnana Tubhyam Namo, all the 3 times bath, all the Brahminical qualifications. Bodheva Pitarascha Tarpana. The Tarpana, Shraddha ceremonies for the Pitra Devatas, all the Devi Devatas. Sorry, I offer my humble obeisances to all of you. Without Naham Kshamak Kshamyatam, please excuse me for all this. I am not able to do all this. I cannot do this. Why? Yatra Kvapi Nishadya Yadava Kulottamasya Kamsadvisha. I have developed so myself. Now I have decided to free myself from all the reactions to sins simply by remembering everywhere the great descendant of Yadu. Yadava Kulottamasya, the enemy of Kamsa. By remembering him, my all sinful reactions will get nullified. I don't want to do all these karmakandic activities. I don't want to do all this. Please excuse me for all that. I cannot do all this. Smaram agam harami tadalam manye kimanye hiname. What is the use of all other things if we have Krishna consciousness? This is what Madhavendra Puri says. He says another shloka. Mugdam mam nigadantu niti nipuna brantam muhur vaidika mandam bandhavar sanchaya jadadiyam muktadaras sodara unmattam dhanino viveka chetura kamam mahadambikam moktum nakshamate managapi api mano govinda padaspriham. He says, let the sharp moralist There are some community of group of people in the society, when they see Vaishnavas, Are, these sadhus, they are completely into devotion. They don't fight for the social cause. Some group of people, they say this. They don't support us when we are fighting for the social cause to bring up the Hindu culture everywhere. These people, these Vaishnavas, these sadhus, they don't support us. And on the top, they say not to do all this. We are Brahmanas, we are Vaishnavas, we are not Kshatriyas. You Kshatriyas, you do all this. Vaishnavas, they say this like this. So, the Vaishnava, who is absorbed in the love of God, pure devotional service, they are saying this. The Madhavendra Puri is saying this. Let the moralist, they may use sharp words on me, no problem. Niti Nipuna, Brantam, Muhur Vaidika. There are some Vedic scholars, they may comment anything on me. They may call me mad, they may call me frustrated, they may call me fool. But I am determined to serve the lotus feet of Govinda. Api mano Govinda padaspriham. So that is a exclusive devotion of Madhavendra Puri. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says this in Chaitanya Sishtastakam. Ashlisha va padaratam pinasthumam. That shloka he says, where, oh Krishna, you do whatever you want. You hug me so mercifully. You throw me down, but I don't care. But remember me, I don't have anyone else other than you. Today, the bhajan, Narottam Das Thakur is telling to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Keyache Amar, who else is there other than you? Even Rupa Goswami, following the footsteps of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, wonderful shloka, he says, Virachayamami dandam dina bando dayami va gatir ihana bhavatta kachit anyamamesti mamasti nipatatu satakoti nibraharam va nivamba tadapi kila payodastuyate chatakena. Rupa Goswami says, Mai dandam, O Lord, you may punish me, dandam, O Dina Bandho, O merciful Lord, who is merciful on your poor disciples, poor followers. So you may punish me, dandam, dayami, you may be merciful on me. Gatir iha nabhavatta kachit anyamamastu, plus, but you remember me, I don't have anyone else. Anyamamastu, I don't have anyone else other than you. Nipatatu satakoti nibraham na navamba. Tadapi kila payodastuyate chatakena. Just like he is giving example, just like a chataka bird, even though there are sometimes thunderbolts, there are some heavy rains sometimes. Okay, sometimes thunderbolt, sometimes there are no rains. But see, this chataka bird, they always pray to the clouds. They play stuyate chatakena. They do stuti to the payoda, the clouds. Because they don't have any other shelter than clouds, chataka birds. Similarly, Rupa Goswami says, I don't have anyone else other than you, my Lord. So that is an exclusive devotion where we completely give up all the rules and regulations of the modern civilization. So like this, even Kulashekala Alvar, I was just going through today morning, he says this prayer in the Mukundmala, Tejantu bandavo sarva nindantu gurave jana tatapi paramananda govinda mama jivana. He says, Tejantu bandavo sarva. Let all relatives give me up. I don't have any connection to them. I don't want to. Nindantu gurave jana. The elderly people, they may blaspheme me, they may comment on me, anything. Tatapi Paramanando, but I am completely absorbed in the Paramananda. Govinda Mama Jivana. That Govinda is my whole and soul of my life. So in our life, when we are introduced to Krishna consciousness, our friends, our parents, our relatives must have said, Kyo ja rahe ho? Why you are giving up all of us? Why you have to stay in the temple only? Why can't you stay in the house and perform bhakti? And even after coming to Krishna consciousness, when we try speaking to them, जैसे नहीं अभी बस हो गया, बहुत भक्ति ज़्यादा हो गया, अभी घर आओ, अभी घर में आके भक्ति करो. So they may comment, they may tell their friends, our friends must have told other friends. So that's how Vaishnavas becomes popular in one way. Yesterday Prabhuji was discussing the Khyati of the Vaishnavas. That's how the Vaishnava also becomes popular. Arey, he has taken the special path other than engineering, medicine, anything else. So we must have experienced many people in the world, they are quite against to us. Even after fixed up in devotional service, when we go for book distribution, when we go out, people comment, इतना यही उम्र में भक्ति करना है आपको? हाँ, हमको पता है. One time I went to my tuition master in my holidays. He says, we know what is the ashram. The movie came later on, after so many years movie came, but before only he was commenting. I know कैसे आश्रम चलता है, हमको पता है. So the people have completely different understanding of ashram or the devotional line or sadhu kind of. Some students they say, Baba, Baba, mat bolo. We don't want to hear your classes. There are so many people who are against to or who are completely ignoring whatever we are saying to them. But still, our attempts to please Krishna, our attempts to please Guru, that never stops. That is a absorption one develops. And sometimes we ignore, like Madhavendra Puri is ignored. So like this, there is a great absorption of exclusive devotional service for these coward boys, coward men and cows towards the Krishna. So, there is another pastime we remember from Srimad Bhagavatam in connection to the same pastime of how coward men and cows are coming towards the Krishna. In the 23rd chapter of Krishna book, Srimad Bhagavatam, the Brahmana's wives are blessed, where it is so interesting. When Krishna asks, when the coward boys, they say that we are feeling hungry, Krishna says, okay, go, get the food from Brahmanas who are doing the yajnas. They go and ask for the food, Brahmanas ignore, they don't even say yes or no. They don't even respond to them, coward boys. Then coward boys come very morosely back to Krishna, and Krishna says, okay, this time you go to the wives of Brahmanas. As soon as these coward boys, they say to the wives of Brahmanas, these Brahmana wives of Brahmanas, they say they have given up everything. Sukadeva Goswami explains in the 23rd shloka, he says, yes. In the 23rd shloka, Sukadeva Goswami explains how they have given up all other attachments for Krishna as soon as they heard about Krishna in the forest. He says, O ruler of men, Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj, for a long time those Brahmana ladies had heard about Krishna, their beloved, and his glories had become the constant ornament of their ears. Ladies generally they keep, I don't know what we call in Hindi. They decorate their ears with golden ornaments. But here, for the wives of Brahmanas, their ornament of their ears is Krishna Katha. Indeed, their minds were always absorbed in him. Through the aperture of their eyes, they now forced him to enter within their hearts. They forced Krishna to enter within their hearts. Because they were hearing Krishna Katha continuously, now they are forced Krishna into their hearts. And then they embraced him within a long time, for a long time. In this way, they finally gave up the pain of separation from him. Up to then, these wives of Brahmanas, they were feeling great separation. We are hearing about Krishna. Krishna, so beautiful, so wonderful. We heard he killed Putana. So wonderfully, they were hearing the pastimes of Krishna. Now, as the opportunity came to serve him personally, the coward boys, they came and said, the Krishna and Balram, they are waiting, feeling hungry. As soon as they heard this, they gave up the feeling of separation from Krishna. Because they heard Krishna, they forced him to in the heart and they hugged him. Now they gave up the separation. Now gopis, they got the separation. Now wives of Brahmanas, they gave up the separation. Just like, very interestingly, Sukadeva Goswami says, just as sages gave up the anxiety of false ego by embracing their innermost consciousness. We sadhakas, we have the biggest problem is false ego. When we give up this false ego, how we can give up this false ego? When we absorb ourselves in Krishna Katha, in Krishna service, chanting the holy names of Krishna. So a sadhaka feels great joy when he gives up this false ego. Similarly, the wives of Brahmanas, they gave up the separation from Krishna and they are ready to take, they packed all their food, 4 types of food. Lickable food, chewable food, drinkable food. What else? Other one? Swallowable, eatable. Okay. So they packed all types of food and they started going to the forest for meeting Krishna. So after going there, Krishna welcomes them. Yes, please come. You are welcome. Krishna says one interesting statement. He says, if anybody is interested, if anybody is self-interest, if anybody is really swarthi, he will worship me. Just like Prahlad Maharaj also says this in Narsingadev prayers. These people doesn't know what is real swartha. What is that shloka? Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu. They don't know what is real swartha. The Krishna also says this. You know really what is a swartha. That's why you have come to me. You have dedicated your lives for me. Now after saying that, Krishna appreciates the endeavors of the wives of Brahmanas. And Krishna says, okay, now you keep and go. Go back to houses. Then the wives of Brahmanas, they feel, what is this happening to us? We have given everything for us. On the way, Sukadeva Goswami later on he says to Parikshit Maharaj, on the way, there are some gopis, some wives of Brahmanas, they wanted to come out of the houses. But the Brahmanas, they stopped them. Some Brahmanas are busy in doing yajna, some Brahmanas, at houses. They stopped these patnis not to go out. Some devotees, they say that they kept children also on the pathway, not to cross. But just at least by seeing the children, they may feel affection and stay back. But that also didn't work. The gopis, they want to go out. Some gopis, the Brahmanas, they forced to stop the wives. But the wives, they gave up their life then and there only. Sukadeva Goswami explains, such a great affection they had for Krishna. So as Krishna is suggesting them to go home back, then they say, no, they won't agree back. They won't accept us back. Then Krishna says, no problem. I will advise all of them. I will advise your husbands, your relatives, your parents, your children, your brothers, everybody. I will advise them. I will make sure that everything happens cool. Don't worry, even the demigods will not say anything to you. Krishna says, even demigods will not comment on anything on you. So you please go to homes. There Krishna says one interesting statement. He says, I wanted to read that shloka, 33rd shloka. Can you show that shloka? 33rd. 23rd shloka. 23rd chapter, 33rd shloka. Krishna says to gopis, Shravanat darshanat dhyanan mahi bhavo nukirtanat na tata sannikarshena pratiyata tato grunan. Shravanat darshanat dhyanan mahi bhavo nukirtanat na tata sannikarshena pratiyata tato grunan. In this, Krishna says, show the translation. It is by hearing about me, seeing my deity form, meditating upon me and chanting my names and glories that love for me develops. Not by physical proximity, Krishna says to the wives of Brahmanas. Therefore, please go back to your houses, your homes. Just by hearing Krishna, just like Rukmini got, Darshana, by taking the darshan of the Sri Sri Radha Ras Priya, Sri Sri Sita Lakshman Hanuman, Sri Sri Gaur Nitai, Dhyanan, absorbing ourselves in the devotional services, Mai Bhavonu Kirtanat, that's how we develop love for Krishna. It's the most practical way Krishna is telling us. Because we are all conditioned souls stuck up in this material world, we may not get the direct association of Krishna, just like Arjuna got. We may not have that much love, just like Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj had for Krishna. Prabhupada says, still in Krishna consciousness movement, still we can develop that love for Krishna. Just by practicing this hearing, chanting, kirtanam. So this is how Krishna says and sends them. And later on, when wives of Brahmanas, they go home, Brahmanas, they realize, wow, what a full blunder mistake we have done. We have ignored the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna and Balram. Our wives, they have not performed any austerities, they have not performed any sacrifice, they have not stayed in Gurukul, they have not followed any celibacy. Means, of course, Prativata is there. But they have not done anything what we have done. But we have done all that, but still we don't have any affection for the Lord. Of course, may Lord excuse us for all the faults we have done. Brahmanas, they say. Because out of fear, Sukadeva Goswami says, out of fear of Kamsa, they didn't went to Vraja back for asking for forgiveness. So like this, even the wives of Brahmanas, they had that great affection. They have ignored all that troublesome formalities for Krishna. So in this way, first aspect we have discussed glorifying the devotees. Second aspect is exclusive devotional service for Krishna. And coming back to Srila Prabhupada, as we glorify Srila Prabhupada, there is in Bhakti Shastri, there is one first thesis which comes, understanding the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Shastri? In the course of Bhakti Shastri, IDC course also it comes. Understanding the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. How, what is the mission of Srila Prabhupada? What is the mood of Srila Prabhupada in spreading this Krishna consciousness all over the world? When we glorify that, we may get that faith, strong faith and conviction that yes, I should serve Srila Prabhupada's mission. So, coming back to same one pastime which I want to narrate and end. One time, the point which I am making is, Srila Prabhupada had a great love for his devotees, appreciative mood for his devotees, his disciples, and disciples also have that great love and appreciation for Srila Prabhupada. One time, Malati Mataji, she has son, I think daughter. She was making she was cooking for Srila Prabhupada in Mayapur. All kinds of varieties of items she is cooking for Prabhupada. But still Srila Prabhupada, sometimes he says, no, this item is not prepared nicely. This is not prepared nicely. But still, Malati Mata, she is, facing Srila Prabhupada and he's, so boldly character. And she is serving Srila Prabhupada. One time, the Srila Prabhupada's assistants also chastised her, Malati Mata. Malati Mata, she became so upset. She decided that I will leave Prabhupada. I will leave ISKCON. I will go out of ISKCON. That same day, Srila Prabhupada told Malati Mata, today my godbrothers are coming to the place. Please cook for them. So Malati Mata thought, okay, this is the final day. I will not do anything more. This is the final day I will cook for Prabhupada and go. So Mataji, she started preparing. Godbrothers came and Prabhupada, they were discussing. Malati Mata, she is preparing the chapati and items. Feast she prepared for them. And she is bringing the items. Prabhupada is serving all the godbrothers. Then godbrothers of Prabhupada asked Prabhupada, who is she? Then Prabhupada said, she is my disciple, Malati. She is ready to cut her throat for me. Same thing I can do for her. Just as Malati Mataji heard this statement from Prabhupada, her love and affection increased hundreds and thousands of times for Prabhupada. And from that time onwards, she never thought to give up Prabhupada and ISKCON. That is a great love Srila Prabhupada disciples have there for Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada also had the same love and appreciation for his disciples. So Srila Prabhupada is very unique in presenting this philosophy to the world. This is another aspect which I want to take, and I will end up here. Srila Prabhupada, he was preaching Krishna consciousness, even though it is so deep, the love of Krishna, the pure loving devotional service is so deep, the conditioned souls like us cannot even comprehend what is this love. But Srila Prabhupada made it for us very simple for all of us. He explains the philosophy so even to convincing to the atheist people also. He says when explaining this apohanamcha, Krishna is there within the heart and he gives the remembrance and forgetfulness and to everyone. Prabhupada says, apohanamcha, it is a Krishna's mercy only that he makes us forget. That is also Krishna's mercy. When somebody hears such kind of statements, atheist people, they feel, yes, we forget, it is Krishna's mercy only. How it is? Because we performed so many sinful activities in our past life. If we remember by chance, we'll get fed up, we'll get frustrated in our life. So mercifully, Lord made us forget all these sinful activities which we performed in last life. Prabhupada explains like that. He introduced this Yukta Vairagya principle where he can engage everything in the Krishna service. When the modern people, when they see this, they get attracted to Krishna. One point of time, one of the person, he asked Prabhupada question, by chance, if after giving up the body, if you get to know there is no Krishna, there is no next life. Then Prabhupada answers that question so wonderfully. Whoever hears, he will develop that faith in Prabhupada. Prabhupada explains, okay, let it be the case, there is no Krishna, there is no next life. But we have first class prasadam, first class deities, first class vision, first class temples, palaces. We have first class culture, first class dressing, everything we have first class. So even there is no Krishna, even if there is no next life, we lived our life first classly. Then Prabhupada asks counter question to him. He says, what if you get to know there is a Krishna, there is a next life? What you will do? So like that, when we hear Prabhupada presenting his philosophy, we feel so confident, so faithful, and we feel that yes, I should dedicate my life for Prabhupada. So with these words, I seek blessings. I also develop that exclusive devotional service to Krishna and appreciating mood for other Vaishnavas and take some inspiration and develop my faith on Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Can we take, bro? Hare Krishna. We'll end here. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, comments, we can.
Hare Krishna. जब कभी किसी भक्त से डांट पड़ती है, डांटा जाता है कि तुम्हारा सेवा में गलती है, जो कुछ भी है, डांट लगाते हैं और वो भक्त उनके डांट को सह लेते हैं और सेवा कंटिन्यू रखते हैं, तब प्रभु से प्रसन्न होते हैं। और भक्त लोग सेवा करने की कोशिश करते हैं और उनसे कोई अपराध भी होता है या गलती भी होता है, तो फिर भी दूसरे भक्त उसको सह लेते हैं, तो उससे प्रभु प्रसन्न होते हैं। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू ब्रो। हरे कृष्ण। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, सामवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।